Everybody's in a dress. Greg's in a dress. Menace, Seabass, Vaughn, Bort, Caroline, Morgan. Everybody is in a princess dress.
You know, something my son said to me recently I thought was weird. Because, man, he's doing that whole teenage thing now where it's like, man, you don't see him until earliest noon, like on a weekend, you know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
Like, it doesn't mean that he's sleeping the entire time. Like, he'll sleep till, like, probably 10 or 11, but then he's just in his room and doesn't even get out of bed.
I remember those days.
Teenage years.
Ruled.
Oh, yeah.
But he emerged from his room finally this past weekend. And I said, "Oh, how's he doing? Oh, who's my boy?" You know, just being like really awkward with him. And I go, "Did you have sweet dreams?" He's like, "Oh, bruh, you know." Anyway, he goes, "I don't dream." I go, "Wait a minute." He goes, "I can't remember the last time I ever had a dream." And I thought that was interesting. I said, "Wait, no, seriously." I said, all joking aside, like, you don't remember, like, I mean, not that you remember like the specifics of it, but
he says he doesn't dream at all.
Are there some people that just don't dream?
I've heard of people that are like smoking weed. Yeah,
I've heard of people not remembering.
Well, no, there's not
most
remembering.
Of the time you don't remember.
Right, like, but you remember, like, oh, I was dreaming last night.
Right.
You know, like, oh, because you're aware, at least once you wake up, that was a dream. Or sometimes you wake up in the middle of it and you're like, oh, I was dreaming. And you remember the next day, not necessarily all the details, but that you were dreaming. But do some people just not dream?
Have you tested him for pot?
I don't know. I was gonna take him into the doctor. And just,
no, but I remember like as a really young kid, I still remember dreams when I was like 6 years old.
Of course.
Yeah.
Totally. Because kids also have nightmares.
Right.
Those are dreams.
And some are just so vivid.
Yeah.
Weird.
I love dreaming. I try to go right back. If you wake up, try to go right back into it.
You could continue it.
Yeah.
Like you're just about to eat that ice cream sundae and you wake up.
No.
Worst. So weird.
They say that everybody dreams, though. So it's not like in the sense of someone saying, I don't dream. They did. They just have no recollection at all of any of it. In the sense of like, if you can wake up and go, oh, yeah, I did dream last night, but I can't really remember. What was that about? Some people just wake up with nothing. But everybody
not
does
even
dream.
realizing that, last night I woke up in the middle of a dream.
Right.
Huh.
They have zero recollection.
I told him, I said, well, you know what they do for this? I got to take you to the doctor. They're going to give you a shot right in your brain. He's like, that's not, are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, dude. Bruh.
Right in your brain.
Right in the brain.
Sleepwalk as a kid?
No. I used to have, every once in a while, like these night terrors.
Okay, then he's dreaming.
Yeah, I know, but he was like a baby, though. Yeah. And I'm not sure, because they, it's a certain age range where these night terror things happen, where it's like, you can't even, and by the way, you're not even supposed to, like, kind of, hey, man, get up. You're supposed to kind of just, like,
let it play out.
Play out and just kind of try to, in a way, they're just like, rub their head, or, you could pick them up, but, like, sometimes they're fighting you.
You're supposed to put on a hockey mask and then wake them up.
Right. Yeah, you go downstairs, you grab a knife. The biggest one you got.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good hope.
But yeah, I mean, that was when he was really little. Now he's big and dumb and 14.
He probably just doesn't remember.
Whatever.
He's dreaming.
Bro, I don't even dream, dog.
Shut my brain, you serious?
The two most common dreams that men have, more often than women, finding money, which reflects a man's interest in making money and the financial pressure that he feels to provide for his family.
Oh, really?
And the second dream involves fist fighting.
Oh, really?
This dream expresses a man's competitiveness.
Hell yeah, bro.
See, a lot of my dreams are really violent.
Really violent dreams.
Like, really violent.
And you can, like, fight well in your dreams, not like, I mean, like, when you go to punch in a dream, it's like slow motion and it doesn't do anything.
Mine's like brutal, being brought up on attempted murder, or if not just straight murder charges, like weapons.
That sounds fun.
Weapons, fighting,
what a good time.
I don't know if like anger has manifested itself, or like this deep psychological, like,
or maybe it's every movie you watch.
Well, there's the movies, but I do have an underlying like stream of anger, which a lot of therapists have tried to talk me into different theories on that. But it's not outward. It's like I'm not like going around like trying to fight anybody or whatever. It's just this underlying thing, and kind of comes out in
Sammy's
dreams.
question, like in the dream, you're not a puss?
No.
Okay.
No, that's not what it was. I can't like fight in my dreams. Like anytime I try to fight, I can never do it.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to run, but like you're
right, but you're not going anywhere. Exactly.
Yeah, kind of thing.
Yeah, but I never fight anybody in my dreams, and I never think about money in my dreams.
Yeah.
Weird. It's
But
mostly-
cake.
But
all
cake
day.
all day.
Cake, yeah.
Being on an island.
See, and that's part of the thing is because
Yeah.
I'm not a puss in my actual day-to-day life. Like I'm too I'm too mouthy. You know, like if I got a problem with whatever, someone in public or whatever, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't start stuff,
Right.
you know.
I'll
but
finish it, bro.
No, because I'm in fights all the time. I think it's lame when grown
adults
people
fight,
grown people fight. But
So lame.
yeah, to say that I back down from confrontation is not an accurate statement.
No, that is not true.
I don't know why. I wish you
Verbal, though. But I know a lot of verbal people like that. And one day, somebody does test them.
Yeah,
They'll
and
get
then
physical.
And then,
See, and
yeah,
I've
and then
thought
they got
about
the
that.
crap beat out of them.
well, I've thought about that, man. And something tells me like that would be the pressure cooker moment. Like it's
Yeah.
it's a scary thought. Like honestly, it's like, to me, it feels like a scary thought because like I know there's this underlying whatever. And being the dream interpreter that I am, I'm a really good dream interpreter. In fact, Ravy said that she had a dream that she was going to share with us.
Oh.
That she wanted my interpretation on.
Yes.
And then as that came
Nice.
up, Sam was like, "Oh my God, I have one."
Yes.
And she goes, "I really wanted to look it up." And then Ravy's like, "No, we have an expert dream interpreter right here on
I
staff,
sure do.
and that would be me.
Mm-hmm.
It's been proven.
Really?
Time and time again.
I am an expert at interpreting dreams.
It's
Okay.
startling.
Yeah, it's really weird, right?
You're going to get all your answers.
Yeah.
Good.
All right,
I'm
so-
excited.
You thought
Yeah.
tarot card readers were good.
Yeah. So we'll hear out Ravy's dream, we'll hear out Sammy's dream, and I'll tell you what they both mean.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm really curious to find out if in some weird way they're related.
Oh.
Interesting.
All right, welcome back. Woody, dream interpreter. I don't know what it is because I don't believe in astrology. I don't believe in tarot card stuff. I don't even necessarily believe in dream interpreting. You know what I mean? Like when you these books and stuff like that. But for whatever reason, when people have told me their dreams over the course of the last couple of decades, is when I really found out that I had a
You
gift.
have
So you had a
skill.
gift.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a gift for this. It really turns out to be pretty damn accurate.
Okay.
It's proven over time that while it might even seem silly in the moment, that it's like eventually you will learn. Like, oh my God, that's what Woody told
That's
me
what he said.
10 years about that crazy dream that I had,
Right.
and here it is.
It's all come to fruition.
See, exactly. All right, so who wants to go first, Sammy or Ravy? You want to tell me about the dream?
I can tell you. Yeah.
Okay.
So in my dream, I woke up.
What were you wearing?
I'm not sure.
Oh, like what do you wear to bed?
Just like sweats.
Okay.
So I woke up from my dream, or I'm in my dream waking up, and I check the alarm, or I check my phone, and it's 7:53 in the morning.
Okay.
Way late. So I did not wake up for work. I mean, this is crazy late. And I'm like, why did nobody call me? I just didn't show up for work and nobody cared. I guess my alarm didn't go off, whatever. And just like no one called.
That's real life.
So I walked out into the like hallway of where I was, and there was water drops all along the wall, like it was sweating. And then one of them started opening up really big, like a giant bubble. And I just was like, what's going on? So I poked the bubble, and water just came gushing out and flooded the floors. Now I have water up to my shins instantly. It was just like a crazy flood all of a sudden.
Okay.
So then I called work because I was like, oh my gosh. I called Bort actually, and Dave from the IT department answered, and I was like, "You're not Bort. Like, what? Who is this? What's happening?"
Yeah. The first time that Dave from IT's been in anyone's dreams ever.
Shout out, Dave.
And I said, I'll come in right now. I'm so sorry, but like, also, why did nobody call me?
Yeah.
And he just said, it's okay. Just don't even bother at this point. You don't have to come in. And I was
damn.
like, well, let me just talk to Bort or somebody on the show. And he was like, no, don't bother. And like hung up on me.
Damn, girl.
Okay.
And I couldn't believe it. And I was freaking out. I was like, you don't understand. Like, I don't just not show up for work. And I didn't know what happened. Then I woke up from my dream. I'm laying in bed, still hung up on the fact that nobody called me. And obviously, like my
so
alarm.
now this is real life.
This is now real life.
But-
I am now awake,
Chick
and
dream pissed.
I'm still thinking about the fact that
Yeah, that
nobody
happens with
called
women a
me,
lot.
and it was just fine that I didn't show up to work. I guess.
How dare we?
And
Yeah.
then I checked my phone. And I had forgot to set my alarm that day for the first time ever. And when I looked at my phone, it was the exact time that my alarm should have been going off.
No way.
It was crazy.
You only set one alarm?
Yeah, Menace, teach this fool.
I have two
Yeah.
alarms, but it was the exact time that the first alarm should have been going off.
Okay.
Okay. This is so easy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if like right now, or I mean it's possible right now, or maybe here in the not so distant future, and this is just like your mind and your body's way of letting you know that you're going to be pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yep.
this whole thing about being late and panicking about being late, this goes
Gushing.
to like
There's gushing.
I'll get to that in a second.
Ravy.
Sorry.
But the whole anxiety about being late directly is connected to her worried about missing her period.
Her peer.
Oh, sure.
And like, oh my
Yeah.
God, maybe I'm pregnant. Now, this bubble opening up, the water gushing, everything else, that is your water breaking. So this is
Okay.
part of the pregnancy thing because
Yep.
all of a sudden it's like, whoosh,
You're up to your
and
knees.
it's all over the place. The calling someone and somebody else picks up and you're confused. This is not the person that you thought. It turns out the person who you think is the father is not the father. It's somebody else.
Oh,
There's confusion
okay.
as to who the father is.
You are not the father.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
And so this also sends your anxiety into just a tailspin.
That
And so you're
makes
freaking
sense.
out because now you're pregnant. You're not sure who the father
Been with
is.
so many dudes.
Right. Well, it could just be two, but like still,
be,
yes, it's
right.
more than one. But what this person is telling you, don't worry, everything's fine. It's because you know that you are not going to carry this child
Oh,
to
okay.
term.
All
like,
right.
so in other words, like, don't worry about it. It'll be taken care of.
Because Dave from
You're
IT
not-
would know.
You're
Yeah.
not
Right.
needed. In other words, like if it's like, no, you're absolutely needed in this situation, that would be like you're going to be needed as a mother. You're going to need to step up here.
Yeah.
You see?
Uh-huh.
And so the forgotten alarm thing was just a reminder for you about your birth control pill.
Oh,
Yeah. So like
okay.
you missed. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
Like
work.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
the forgotten alarm, the forgetting to set the alarm was you forgetting the pill, which is what got you in this situation in the
Right,
first
right.
place.
Uh-huh.
So I mean this is the most slam dunk
Easy
one
peasy.
ever.
Easy. Well, yeah.
Do you know if
Yeah.
Dave from IT is one of the fathers?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, is he one of the fathers?
Or do you know, Woody?
Oh, do I know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that part. I mean, that's the part like in these
Still
dreams where you're
unclear.
trying to interpret
Very-
the dream.
Yeah, very
Right,
foggy.
right.
Yeah,
It's a bit cloudy.
you get because you get like
Big picture, but not details.
correct.
Yes.
It's
correct.
Like, it's
Kinda
like the Magic 8 Ball.
Yeah, yeah.
Bit cloudy. Ask again later.
Try again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's really interesting.
yeah, I don't think it's directly had to do with like Bort or Dave, obviously.
And
Right.
Bart was the father.
But I
yeah.
think it's the fact that you were reaching out to a man
Wow.
Yep.
in
Right.
this time, and like
right.
another man picked up, created the confusion. Like, wait, hold on. I thought it was going to be this person, but it's not.
I didn't get a hold of the real father.
Right. Right. So
Well, but it sounds like either way, I have nothing to worry about.
well,
Taken care of.
well, I mean,
Save yourself some headache.
Yeah.
you know that based on previous experience that you have options,
Right.
right? So
Yes.
you already know that. This is nothing new that I'm telling you.
Right. So it's just take my birth control pills is what you're
Take your
saying.
birth control pills. This is
Sounds like the long and
Wow.
short of it.
yeah. And really try to like stick to one dude at a time.
Okay.
If you can.
Solid
Yeah,
advice.
Right.
If at all
If
possible.
you can.
To be honest with me, impressed, not impressed?
I mean, I think you nailed it. That's incredible.
Is that? Are you being sarcastic? Because I take this stuff pretty seriously, actually.
Sounds like sarcasm to me.
It does sound like
Sammy.
sarcasm, does it not?
I'm familiar
not
with
impressed?
sarcasm, and I know
Yeah.
it's when I hear it.
Yeah.
And that was it.
All right. Well, now Ravy also had a dream.
That's right. And it was also about work.
Okay.
And there's also a component in there of nobody told me.
Oh,
Like,
see,
Interesting.
they are syncing up.
so we have dream synced officially.
Okay.
But my dream involved literally everyone on the Woody Show
Okay.
Coming to work in a Disney princess dress.
Oh,
Woody's in a
sweet.
dress. Greg's in a dress. Menace, Seabass, Vaughn, Bort, Caroline,
Awesome.
Morgan. Everybody is in a princess dress. But nobody told me it was
Okay.
princess dress day on the Woody Show. And man, was I pissed off about it. Like, what the hell?
How come?
I wanna
Nobody
wear my
mentioned this to
gown.
me. You guys are all looking beautiful in your Disney princess dresses.
you
And
were-
nobody
you felt
mentioned it.
left
I
out.
just was in my normal dork clothes.
No.
Nobody mentioned it to me.
Well,
Okay.
maybe we thought you wouldn't participate.
Who knows?
Okay. Anyway,
but
so
you weren't even asked.
But nobody told me, and I was very upset about it. And then I woke up upset about it.
Wow. Is that the first time you ever wished you would have worn a Disney princess
Probably,
dress?
yes.
What color was my dress?
yeah, do you remember anything
you remember?
specific about
Yeah,
like
yeah.
who was who?
I just remember everybody looking so lovely.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, Woody, you look so lovely in this dress.
Oh,
Same
good.
for
Glammed up.
Greg. And Menace, you look lovely as well.
Thank you.
And
Was my makeup done correctly?
Yeah, how was the hair game?
I mean, the hair game still was the same. Like, Woody still had a baseball cap on,
but
but a princess dress on.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
well, it's my version of the tiara.
Yeah.
Okay. I think, yeah, because the more I think about it, I think this is also relatively easy.
Okay.
Because everybody's showing up. Like there's a party happening. In this case, it's an orgy, right?
Oh.
Sure.
So Ravy, this is like you have been wanting to discover or experiment, explore the whole orgy thing. But the fact that, and here the thing is, everybody showed up,
Yeah.
right? So all the participants are there, but in this case, nobody telling you, which meant that you were just being ignored. Okay.
Ignored at the orgy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So this is where it ties in. So everybody showing up represents the orgy that you've been curious about
Sure.
for all this time, and you've been thinking more and more about maybe trying it out. But then this whole thing manifests itself into you having this dream. Everybody's there, but you're being ignored. So the bottom line is you've been wanting this, but your social anxiety and your social awkwardness, which we
Sure,
all know about,
Sure.
has you fearful that you're going to face rejection, where you want to be the belle of the ball.
I see. At the orgy.
Oh my
She
God.
wants to be the center of attention, like always,
At the orgy.
Yep.
treated like a princess.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, dog.
This is making a lot of sense.
It's all coming together.
Again, you say that sarcastically, but I
Right.
really believe so. Everybody shows up. You have this anxiety, like this is like why you won't do a stage announcement by yourself,
Right.
because you're afraid of what could go wrong.
Sure.
The audience, the crowd, or whatever will turn on you.
Right. I have worst case scenario.
And you will be facing rejection.
Mm-hmm.
But what you really want is you want how most of the time people are treating her like, oh, it's the queen. Oh, it's Ravy.
We're
Everybody.
the squad, and we're here for
Yeah,
you.
right, exactly.
Right.
Someone's brushing her hair. Another person is like, handing her lip balm.
Right.
Right.
Right. That's what you're used
listeners
to.
are buying her drinks despite the fact she's got a pocket full of drink tickets.
Sure.
I'll just
That's
throw them
she.
away.
She wants this kind of like VIP
Right.
type treatment. So like while she's interested in the
orgy.
whole idea of the orgy,
Okay.
she is also, her anxiety has been heightened because she's fearful that she'll face rejection
Wow.
and she'll be ignored. She'll be in the corner while everybody else is just doing it.
Get
Right.
out of my head, Woody.
And you've always
Just
wanted
get
to
out of my
orange.
head right now.
Boom.
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 Interesting.
Solid.
I think so.
Damn.
Look, I can't do this for
I thought
everybody,
I thought that was difficult. That was good.
right? Like you were kind of probably wondering like, where will this
Yeah,
go?
I would have
Yeah.
had nothing.
Yeah. Maybe, you know what? Maybe this is where you get pregnant. And that's why you don't know.
Oh.
Maybe you're with Ray.
Right.
Oh,
At the orgy.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know who the father is.
And that's why you were
Wow.
with so many guys.
Damn.
That really makes
Boom.
sense.
This is all
Boom.
tracking.
Getting it.
All tracking.
And maybe there's jealousy of Sammy. Maybe that's what it is.
Possibly. Possibly.
Because she is maybe the
Oh.
belle of the ball
Right.
to where everybody's trying to knock her up.
Because not only did Sammy orge, she even got pregnant.
Yeah.
Right.
She got a party favor.
She next leveled at the orgy.
Boom. Look,
Weird.
Good for
I
you,
can't help
Sammy.
being this good at this.
Oof.
It's just a gift.
Is there going to be tension between the two of you now?
Probably.
Well,
Jealousy.
How can they work that out, Craig?
Well, we all know the answer to that.
Just
All we need is a bottle of something and a hot tub.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Well, Ravy, I'm glad I can help.
Thank you,
Sammy,
Woody.
I'm glad I can help.
Thank you
you.
so much.
Don't bother sending me your dreams, everybody, because like I just it's
just
not.
looking at you, I could see how exhausted
I'm
you are.
exhausted.
It's
Yeah.
mentally taxing.
I'm drained.
Yeah.
It's like Grogu,
For sure.
right? Like Grogu
You
uses
just
his,
used the Force, and
Yeah,
now
all of
you're
a sudden it's
like,
like
you
he
got
needs
to
a nap.
take a nap.